Hey Tizzy.
Um,
Not too much. Nice to see you.
you too. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm living. How are you holding up?
Mm, not bad.
That's good to hear. I know it's been a pretty crazy time for you to say the least.
So true.
Yeah. Well, thanks for connecting with me. I mean, I first want to just send you my condolences in person. I know we talked, the day after, and
Yeah.
we've talked a few times since then. But yeah, I just want to send my condolences, and I know you've certainly been through a lot, especially with all kinds of people talking nonsense online. And believe me, I know how that feels. It doesn't feel good.
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to just catch up with you and, everyone, I guess just because Chucky was such a public figure, everyone's so curious. And then people don't want to understand that there's a grieving period and, people's families aren't going to go online right away and explain everything and tell everything. It's like, it takes time to go through this stuff. And I feel like people really judge without having a thought of that. So, yeah, I appreciate you meeting up with me and yeah, I just wanted to maybe clear some things up for people because I've seen some ridiculous things online.
I
But what's new? Ridiculous things online. I mean, so it goes, right?
everybody is entitled for an opinion, so and that's their perspective, and it's not. I don't have to listen to them.
Exactly.
So
Hmm.
yes, so everybody can say what they want to say. I'm not gonna listen to them and let my pressure go. And
Good.
those everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and that's it. I can't stop them. If I even come out and say something, they're gonna twist it and say something else. So it's best I just leave them to talk.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to say to them. I'm not gonna answer anybody. I'm not gonna curse anybody. I'm not gonna curse the vloggers because that's how they make their money.
Hmm.
So I know the truth, and that's the best thing.
I,
And I know yeah.
well, I feel you on that. I mean, I know it's painful to go over, but I was wondering if you did want to just clarify what
Of course.
happened and like set people's mind at ease because a lot of people loved your father and he had a
Hmm.
lot of people close to him and I worked with him for years and so did
Yeah.
Simon and we were all pretty devastated by the news and but can you run through maybe what happened that night just to give people the real picture because there's way too much fuckery online about this
Yeah.
thing.
Yes. As I said, this what I'm saying no, it won't change is because I already talk on my channel, so I'm gonna just talk. I'm just gonna say the same thing.
Perfect.
Yes. So it's just I was in my bed. I mean, Saturday night I got a call about 1:30, 1:40, something like that from a police friend of mine. He called and said, "Are you sleeping?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Oh, I wake you up." And he said, I said, "Yeah, man, what you want?" And he told me that when last you see your dad, and I said, I think I see him the day before, and I told him that. And I said, "But I know I'm going to see him Monday because he's going to come here Monday to visit my son and me." So him say, so I said, what happened to my father? Why police are calling me about my dad? You understand? It make me get curious because my father is not a troublemaker, so why police are called about my dad? And then him said to me, say, your father meet in an accident. So but him look like him alright. I was sleepy off or whatever. So I say, knowing the type that I have, he's not gonna sleep in any hospital if it's a minor injury. I'm gonna come home. So I went by the hospital and he was there, but he was unconscious. So I was there with him I was there with him 2, 3, 4. Then 4 o'clock I left and I come down by his guest house because guest was here and I don't want people to hear the news and then whatever. So I go and I take guest. And I stay here with the guest till morning and I leave and go by the hospital. When I reach by the hospital about 8 o'clock in the morning. I see him. He was still unconscious. I hold his hand, and he hold my hand, and I rub his head, and he began to cry. I just see the water. He's not saying anything, but I can see the water running down his eyes. So I'm assuming he's crying. So I just wiping his face and rubbing his head and telling him that he's gonna be okay and he's strong. However, I left to get some fruits for him because in my mind my dad's going to wake up. So I would get some fruits and juice and water and stuff for him. Stuff that I know he likes. You understand? So when I leave, I walk down the steps. When I walk down the steps from the hospital, because there are a lot of steps, and I walk down them, me and my little brother. When I walked down the step, I got a call on his phone from the doctors. Because when you reach, this is what I heard when he died from the doctor. He was the one who registered himself and give them a next of kin. That is me. He put me as his next of kin. But he didn't give them my number. I give them his number when he was registering. When they asked him for my number, they said they did not get any more response from him. However, the doctor called me the morning. When the doctor called, and rain falling afternoon.
Yeah, no problem.
When the doctor called me about 9 o'clock. When the doctor called, he said I must come back up by the hospital. So I was saying, what's wrong? They said they're not gonna. I should just come back. So I told my little brother. I said, what? Dear, my dad wake up, man. So we'll go back up there go look for him because him said must come now. So when I reach, they start to tell me that they try everything and they couldn't help him and he died. So that was what I was told by the doctor. So I wait like months before I could keep my dad's funeral because of the autopsy. The autopsy take months. So he died on May 6th and I buried my dad last month, the 27th.
Yeah.
Yes. I do the autopsy maybe 27th to 26th. I think I do the autopsy the 24th, if I'm wrong, of July. And when I got they tell me the cause of death, because of the accident, he broke his neck.
Oh, man.
Because of the accident. So that is what happened. And people is going to say a lot of things on the internet. Me and my dad, even when we have the dispute on the internet, me and my dad was good. And I will continue to say this. I'm not going to take side with you if you're wrong. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if a person cannot tell you that you do something and it is wrong, just because they're your dad or your mom or your sister or cousin, they can't tell you the truth. That when you're wrong, they don't love you because they want to see you break and they don't want to see good for you if you can't tell them when they're wrong. So people is going to say, I take side and I have money and I this. I never yet received even $1 from Simon. So I couldn't say I'm getting money to take side. I never get anything from him.
Mm.
But I know he loves my dad, and I know the relationship that him and my dad have. So I couldn't stand and watch foolishness. I don't take side. And I never come out and disrespect my dad. I just thought the truth. I maybe say something because I was hurt, and it come out a way looking like I'm angry or disrespectful. But I only thought the truth. And if it's supposed to play over again, I will behave the same way because it is the truth.
That's what I saw too. I mean, people are very quick to judge. I mean, based on the video, who hasn't had a disagreement with their close family and had something come up? Now, the only difference is, okay, there happened to be a camera in this situation and it was put online, so everyone's going to have these hot opinions. Name me one person on this earth that doesn't have a fight with their parents at one point that blows up and then you fix it because you're family. But I saw right through that. Like, I know you were upset and I know what was going on and I know there was drama happening with his friend or whatever stuff. We don't even need to get into that. But
yeah, don't need to get into that because that is spill milk.
Yeah.
And me and my good. Me and my dad was good up to the day he died. Me and my dad was good. My dad come and visit me same way. up till the day he died. So I'm not gonna listen to people who don't know nothing.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah.
They're my circle, so I'm not gonna listen to them. They're not doing anything for me, so I'm not gonna listen to them. And my dad told me that I should not even come on the internet and talk about it, but just because,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's what I thought too. It was very interesting seeing all these videos come out because you see people that know nothing about anything all of a sudden doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 videos about the subject as if they have something to say. They got nothing to say. And then the people that are closest to them, like you, me, Simon, all we did was put our condolences up and that's it. Yeah.
We don't have nothing to say because we know this is how they make money. And they're trying to make money off my dad. All right, my dad died. I could have built a YouTube channel the next day my dad died. I've been talking on the page and making the page grow. I choose not to.
Yeah. It's the same with Simon and I. It was like we wanted to share what happened because it's important for people that are fans. But that's it, especially when we don't know all the information, right? That's number one. If someone keeps coming up with new information every day and there's no new source of information, maybe don't listen to that type of person or that type of channel, I know people, obviously when it's an accidental thing like this, everyone is very curious about the accident. Did you hear any more details from the police of what exactly happened? I know you told me the day after, but maybe you can recap it just for people to set their mind at ease,
So it is an accident, it's an hit and run. The police is still investigating the crime. So I can't come and say this person do it or they catch somebody who do it. It was an hit and run. My dad told the doctors that somebody hit him and didn't stop.
And he was coming home from Port Antonio back to Hope Bay.
Yes, and right at Somerset Falls in the dark corner, he got hit. So I really can't say. I can't say anything. I can't say because the police don't catch anybody. So I can't say they catch anybody. The investigation is still going on. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But people say that he was on target or no. I don't know if it was like somebody wants to do it, but he said somebody hit him and did not stop.
Yeah. Which happens in Jamaica when you're on a bike.
Not only Jamaica alone.
Everywhere.
People hit and don't stop. So people is gonna say that Tizzy this. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really ridiculous stuff, and I hope people have the sense to see the more claims people are making and working with zero facts, maybe reserve judgment until things come into place, Even the thing about, the funeral took so long. Well, now we know. There's reasons behind that. I
can't bury my dad without an autopsy done.
Yeah.
I think it is one pathologist in Jamaica. And every day something different happening in Jamaica. So my dad couldn't die on the 6th and people have their dead bodies on the fridge from last year that need to be done. And my dad dead on the 6th. Do you think they're going to leave those bodies and come and do my dad? Oh no, they have to do it because it is one pathologist in the whole island.
Yeah. Now, how is it going at the Airbnb? Because that's so crazy. He had guests right there at the moment when all this happened, and now you have all this. You were already helping a lot with the Airbnb, but now it's all on your shoulders. Like, what's happening with that?
All right. When my dad just died, they suspend his listing because the host died, so they need papers. However, I provide those documents, and they say I could just start over fresh with a new listing.
Okay.
But I was told. So I do it, and it is on listing, but I don't get no guests as yet, but I'm praying that I get some guests soon. Yes, and I have a lot of work there and stuff. So, and I have a YouTube channel, and I talk about my dad. and stuff, and I video everything. I video when I'm painting stuff because my dad buy a lot of paint to paint his rooms.
Yeah.
So I just do it. So I'm putting in the work, and the place is on listing. The only problem I have, I couldn't name it back exactly like my dad would on Airbnb. I have to change the name on it. So the name of the place is Freelance Hidden Secret. That is the name of the Airbnb. So it is back. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is that my dad is not here. Everything remains the same.
Yeah.
Freelance the same. Quiet, peaceful, the vibe is the same. I maybe can't do what my dad used to do, but I am open and I'm willing to learn. Just the same.
Well, I know he was always happy to have you along to watch the place, especially when he was away, and you were a big part of it when he was running it as well. You always talked about it like a family thing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll make sure we link all the updated links and stuff, and I'll put them in the videos for you, because obviously you would love to keep things going if you can. And
I want, because it's already here, so it's like people to book. So I have people text me and say they're looking for where to book. So I'm just trying to publish it more and advertise it more. Like tell them that yes, it is ready and it's up and running.
All right, and we'll link your channel too, because I saw that you know when you spoke out about it. That's when I reached out. I said, "Hey Tizzy, would you like to talk about this and just maybe clear people's minds?" So I appreciate you connecting and stuff, even though it's. That's it. I don't know. It's such a crazy thing to go through. I guess I can't really imagine. I know what it's like to get talked shit on online, but I don't know what it's like to lose a parent like that, right? So I feel for you. So hopefully, yeah, guests start coming back. We can update links and stuff for people.
Yeah.
Keep the freelance vibe going and...
Come back.
Yeah. What was it like at the candlelight ceremony? Like, I wish I could have been in Jamaica for either that or the funeral. I've been busy over here. What was it like?
The candlelight was huge, like a lot of people, but you know, like his so-called friends, I don't see them.
Yeah?
People he talks to every day, people that he calls his friend, I don't see them. You have people who come and say they are his friends and come and they want to stay for free. And when I told them no, they're saying that karma is going to reach me. Like, I am the one who's burying my... I'm not getting any help from nobody. And I'm burying my dad. And I should let you come and stay at his place free? I'm not going to do that. I'm not stupid.
Oh, my.
So the candlelight was okay.
Yeah.
The funeral, it was okay. And the grave digging, it was fine. Everything go fine. Everything go fine.
Yeah. So I guess you're good to be beyond this step, because that is a lot to deal with. I can't even imagine. Yeah. So any other future plans now that we're sort of, you know, a few months beyond and the dust has settled, so to speak? And
just that the only plan was just to get the Airbnb up and running, and it is up. And I'm promoting, and it is safe. It is safe. Nothing changes. The place is very safe. Safe. And I have to say that because bloggers put out so many crazy things. So, you know,
I heard it, believe me, because I spoke to Chucky regularly. We talked, excuse me, when I was away in Indonesia. And I don't follow this stuff online either. And he was like, Matthew, did you hear about this guy that said I set up a robbery and and I said, I didn't even hear about it. So I looked at it after our conversation.
All right, let's talk about that guy. That guy is so charming because, like, even though I made my channel and he's still troubling me. I have screenshots that he even texts me on Instagram. He's crazy.
Yeah, when I see a video and the person is unwilling to put their own face, their own name, and it's a weird, like, text
Fake
thing, like, you know, if you don't have any skin in the game, maybe you ain't saying anything that's true.
True.
it was weird. It was a weird way to kind of portray this information. And I have never heard anything about like that when I was staying there. And to try to point a finger at Chucky for that kind of thing was even more like something is off here. I don't know anything, you know, if I'm not there, I don't know 100% certainty of anything, but everything sounded off from what I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still harassing you and stuff.
Yes, he's still harassing me.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, you get to that level where a lot of people know you. It's just natural that there's going to be a small percentage of people that are just out of it, willing to say anything to get attention. And obviously nothing came of that. That was it. Like,
No, but I'm not giving you any attention.
yeah, you post online. I mean, believe me, I've had it about me too. People posting all kinds of crazy stuff. And,
No.
oh, guess what? Nothing came of it because
You
nothing
don't have-
was real. So, yeah, here we are.
That's a-
Here we are. Life goes on, you know?
Matthew, look, who is this?
Oh my gosh. Is that Peanut?
Yeah.
Hey, Peanut. He's looking good. He's got a collar on. He looks more proper now. Is he behaving?
Yeah. Okay.
I know people were concerned, you know, even about Chucky's animals on the yard. Like, all the animals
Yeah.
are doing all right and you're taking care of them. People can rest assured that they're in good hands. Yeah. The good life. The good dog's life on the freelance yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, good to hear. Is there anything else you wanted to share or mention or anything like that at all?
No.
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 All right.
It's not okay, but I have to make it okay because this is what my dad would want.
Yes.
One time he told me that if he died, don't sit and cry every day. The only day you must sit and cry if you don't do what don't do what you was told to do. And he always tell me that, Tizzy, if I die tomorrow, please continue to make guests come to my place. That's how you're gonna continue to make me happy. Guests come to my place. Don't want me to modernize his place. He wanted to remain the same, freelance, natural, just the same. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not taking away anything, and I'm not adding anything.
Well, I know you're gonna make him proud, and yeah. Again, my condolences. It's still kind of unbelievable to me too. It's hard to even talk about this stuff, but I appreciate you opening up, and I'll make sure to link you below and put all the Airbnb, and I'm sure we'll connect next time I'm in Jamaica pretty soon. So we'll be in touch, I'm sure.
And let me cook some next time you come in. We're going to cook.
Sounds good.
Yeah, at the river.
All right. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll be in touch. Thanks so much, Tizzy.
Yeah, bye.
All the
Love you.
best. Bye.